Hello and welcome to ILTV's Israel Daily. For those who celebrated, I hope you had a Merry Christmas. And for everyone else, a wonderful weekend. I'm Aaron Porras, and coming up in today's newscast, new coronavirus restrictions taking effect at midnight Monday morning. Meantime, as Jerusalem tightening its grip around the country, it's loosening the one it has around Gaza. Will the outcome be as intended? And finally, COVID not the only plague to worry about in Israel. Nearly 30 metric tons of animal carcasses already piling up in the north. To begin, it's been a very COVID Christmas this year again. The whole world in and out of some sort of lockdown due to Omicron's spread. And likewise in Israel, with the borders closed to outsiders, the festive atmosphere somewhat cloudy, albeit still hopeful.
Today is better than last year with the pandemic, but always, whatever happened in Jerusalem, all around the world, I still give my message, peace and love and giving. And if the peace starts from the heart of the world, Jerusalem, it will be peace all around the world. That's my message, and I wish everybody a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Ho, ho, Holy Land!
In the shadow of coronavirus, Christmas 2021 in the Holy Land is a little bit more quiet than usual. Tourism-reliant economies suffering worldwide, and favorites like Jerusalem, Nazareth, and Bethlehem not doing much better. In fact, Jerusalem, for one, seeing just 200,000 tourists this year, as opposed to over 5 million the year before the pandemic.
الوضع كئيب يعني كئيب مش زي كل سنة يعني بيجي السواح بتشوفهم يعني جايين بكثرة عندنا في بيت لحم. الوضع يعني بالنسبة للكورونا الفترة هذه اللي طلعت جديدة دمرتنا كثير.
But 2 years into the pandemic, and spirits are still higher than expected. Revelers and sightseers flocking to Christian hotspots over the weekend. In Bethlehem, whatever tourists could actually make it, enjoying the relatively subdued sights in the city's manger square, which this year is still including a parade of drummers, bagpipers, and scouts.
مع الكورونا مع الأجواء الصعبة بس الناس بتحاول تنبسط وتعيش وتكيف وتصنع الفرح وتلاقيه بكل مكان. فبنتأمل يا رب هالسنة يخلص الكورونا ويعم بالسلام على والعنف شوي هيك يخف من مجتمعنا وتضلها أجواءنا هيك حلوة ومحبة وألفة ما بين الناس.
Jesus was born in Bethlehem, right there. So what a better place to come celebrate his birth. So it's wonderful, the tree, everything is so wonderful. So we're very happy, very joyful. Bring the joy to the world.
Meantime, crowds gathering for midnight mass at the Church of the Nativity alongside the Latin patriarchs of Jerusalem. And then finally, Israelis pining for a more quote-unquote European experience, heading to Nazareth. Tens of thousands of local tourists from across the country reportedly arriving for the holiday processions and tree lighting event. And the Galilee Chamber Orchestra playing for a sold-out opening concert amid the city's third liturgical festival. Jewish and Arab musicians coming together in the holiday spirit of unity. Now, speaking of life under lockdown, Omicron infections rising dramatically as expected. Confirmed cases of COVID in Israel, the highest they've been since July, with the spread rate again breaking over 2%, and everyone feeling the pressure. Subject to final approval in the Knesset, the COVID cabinet's latest round of restrictions set to take effect at midnight between Sunday, December 26th and Monday, December 27th. And Israelis at every level feeling the clampdown already, with even cabinet members now required to take rapid antigen tests ahead of their meetings, a first since the start of the pandemic. That said, schools, malls, and shopping centers are still likely to see the biggest changes. With respect to shopping centers, they'll be operating in accordance with the new Purple Badge outlines, where the maximum occupancy is one person for every 15 square meters. Additionally, entry to both enclosed and open malls bigger than 100 square meters subject to a green pass for workers and for patrons. And so too for food stalls and restaurants in the facilities that will only be allowed to provide services for green pass holders. The only exceptions to these rules being for essential services, which will operate under a 1 person per 7 square meters maximum occupancy.